I'm back! And before anybody tells me to go eat shit and fuck a goat, I already did. Your mom made me dinner and I fucked her afterwards. Kingdom Come Deliverance is the most realistic game ever made. Let me just stop you, fat kid. I don't need any more comments from you. There's no game ever been made that's this realistic. It's the best there is and the best there's ever gonna be. Look, 2 weeks before this game came out, Dick Ryder knew this game was gonna be the best. In fact, Dick Ryder put his stamp of approval on it 6 months ago. All right, actually, Dick, let me just stop you right there. All right, Dick Ryder, look, I know you've got some great points you made about Kingdom Come Deliverance. I know you really love the game, but let's just take a step back for a second here and address the issue of realism. So it's claimed that this is the most realistic RPG ever. This is, you know, this is a step above all the rest. Better than Skyrim, better than Fallout. All these claims have been made. And look, if you like Kingdom Come Deliverance, I'm really, really happy for you. Like, really happy for you, because there's some really good concepts here and there's some really good stuff here, okay? But the delivery for Kingdom Come Deliverance was abysmal. But we're not going to get into that today. We're going to talk about the realism. And let's talk about a really serious issue that I've been having with this game. When I approach a female character in a nightgown in this game, now, I have my sword. It's totally sharp. I just got done cutting down a few bandits with it, so I know it's capable of killing. It's capable of doing what it's meant to do. And I take my sword, and I stab said female character. First things first, she's not going to turn and bolt like a fucking Olympic sprinter away. No human being on this planet, other than maybe a handful, are going to do that. And damn sure not during this time period was that ever gonna happen. I stab her in the stomach. At the very least, she's going to limp away with a trail of blood slowly trickling out of her. First thing I don't get a stab wound. Second thing I don't get blood. Third thing I don't get a blood trail. Where's the fucking realism in that? There is none. So don't come around here and claiming that it's the most realistic game ever. Let me give you my second point that really pisses me off. I'm in the middle of a town. Somebody's coming and approaching me. I decide, let's see how realistic this game is. Good idea, eh? That's a damn good idea, Neil. I know, right? Pull out my sword, stab the guy, kill him right there. I put my sword right into his throat. First of all, he's not bleeding from the throat. He's not bleeding at all. Second of all, he fucking screams after being stabbed in the throat. Somehow, I don't know how he does that. Third of all, the person 15 feet away, clearly looking at me, doesn't even respond. What? Where? That's not realistic. There's no realism there. Hell yeah, it's got a realistic setting. And I actually really like this game's setting. Some realistic character styles. And I liked that too. Awesome story that they're telling. Some of their cutscenes are very well done, and some, like the scene with the priest, is downright funny. So yeah, I'm absolutely willing to concede that there's some good moments in this game. But this game is far from the gem you were promised and the greatest RPG of all time, especially when you start looking at these realism claims and realizing, I've got my bow out, and it's drawn, and I'm pointing it at somebody right in their face. And they fucking stand there. I don't know about you, but if you took out a bow, drew it, and stuck it in my face with an arrow in it, I'm not going to stand there and wait for you to shoot me before I react. And then, here's the funny part. When you finally shoot me and I've got the arrow sticking in my face, somehow I can still scream, I'm still coherent, I can turn, and I can fucking run away like goddamn Usain Bolt. Are you kidding me? Did I miss something? That's not realistic. You're running away. Maybe I hit you in the leg. Okay, I'm willing to concede that maybe somehow you're on adrenaline, you can muster the strength to run away from me. That's cool. Hey, good on you. You're one tough son of a bitch. Or bitch. I mean, good on you. Good for you. Go get him, right? I draw my bow back as you're running away. Somehow I figure out where I'm aiming because I've shot the bow in the game enough that I know about where I'm going to hit, which I actually like, by the way. And I fire an arrow, and I hit you right in the back of the neck. Right I mean, that's a kill shot. You stumble and you continue to run. On no planet would a human being survive being shot in the back of the neck with a bow with any sort of sharp tip. You would drop immediately and you would either die or you'd never walk again. Now look, I get it. Realistic setting, realistic style weapons. Not quite sure. I mean, I wasn't actually there. Dick Ryder was, but I wasn't. Realistic armor, clothing styles. I'll concede that. That is pretty realistic, and I like that stuff. I like the blood on the sword. I like some of that stuff. I had somebody come on and tell me, and there's a lot of blood later in the game, almost too much. Look, having a couple dead horses for shock value, and maybe a dead dog or a gutted animal or somebody hung up with his gut strung out, I've seen it hundreds of times before in video games. It doesn't surprise me anymore. If you promise me realistic combat, when I take my sword and stab somebody that is not wearing armor, that sword should go through their clothing, cut their clothing, go into them, cut them open, and they should bleed. If I strike them in the throat, it should go into their throat, they should grasp their windpipe, and they should die. If I stab them in the face, which I've done on multiple occasions, they shouldn't survive, turn away, and take off like a fucking ostrich. They should drop. Because I guarantee you, if I pulled out a long sword that I have, and I stabbed you in the face with it, you're going down. And you're going down quick. If I took a sword, and I swung and I hit you in the arm, you'd probably recoil from the hit, which they do in this game, and I really like that. But chances are, if I stuck you in the gut with it and cut you open, you're not going to run away like a fucking track star like you're training for the Olympics. It ain't happening. Unrealistic. And I really didn't care for it. Look, at the end of the day, the claims of realism for me in Kingdom Come Deliverance only apply to a few elements of this game. And after being claimed that this would set the standard for realism in video games, it was really a big letdown for me. Now, of course, I need to address a few things here at the end of this video. First things first, a lot of people have been writing in and saying, hey, fuckfaces! You virgins! Why are you playing this game? You said you hated it. Well, one of the people that didn't agree with us in our initial no BS 2-hour review, instead of being a douche, actually put their money where their mouth was and said, I'm not going to be like everybody else, but I really liked this game, and I'd like to see you give it a proper review after playing through it. So, Braden purchased us the Steam key, and that was under the agreement that Jdog and myself, one way or another, however we did it, would play through this entire game, finish the main storyline, and then give our no BS review at the end of the day. So for anybody out there wondering, what, they're just clicking for views, they're just clicking for views, I'm a little crybaby. We're not just clicking for views, it's part of an agreement we had, and I am enjoying my playthrough of the game because I'm getting to experience some different things maybe that I wouldn't have otherwise in my 2-hour play. But I still haven't seen anything that makes me stop and say, God damn, this is a $60 game. This is a masterpiece. This game is far from a masterpiece. Kingdom Come Deliverance's launch has been riddled by bugs, muddied by disappointments, and it was just an overall letdown for me. That being said, there are some things about it that I'm enjoying. And you can look forward to checking these out in our Kingdom Come Deliverance After 20 Hours episode that we're going to be doing coming up, as well as our full Kingdom Come Deliverance No BS review when we finally launch that. In the meantime, I'm Neil with the Balding Plebs. This was just me kind of making a few statements about the claimed realism of Kingdom Come Deliverance. Thank you all so much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, if you agree with me, or hell, you know what? Even if you don't agree with me, I welcome you to share your thoughts on the realism down in the comments below. Like I said, there are some things about this game that I am really enjoying, but there's a lot of things that when I'm playing, I'm just like, really? Get real. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you right here next time for gameplays, live streams, no BS reviews, and content like this. GG, ya plebs.